Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. Today we're going to kick off a comparison series between two versatile razors, the Rockwell 6X and the Mergress, which of course is the Merca Progress with a stainless steel knob that in my opinion does improve the razor a little bit. We'll get into that in a moment. Before I get into the meat of the video, I want to address Rockwell. I have been getting requests for Rockwell videos for over a year, and I was on the list to purchase a Rockwell razor, and then I backed out. And I'm going to tell you why, because on this channel I'm about honesty. I just tell you how I feel, and some of you will naturally disagree, and that's okay. I was on the list, but then I saw some things that I was uncomfortable with from Rockwell. It didn't seem like Rockwell were in it for shavers like myself, and that is to say shaving enthusiasts. So what I try to do is I want to spend my money to the greatest extent for people who are sort of shave enthusiasts like me, like Above the Tie, Stan, and Joe from Razor Rock, and Chris Cullen, and people who are also involved in the community. You know what I mean? People who really love wet shaving. And I did not get the feeling that the folks from Rockwell, at least early on, were really in it in the same way that I am. I watched an interview they did. I can't remember whether it was on the Wet Shaver Roundtable, whatever, but there were a few questions, and it really made me question, you know, is this just a money grab? Or are these just young guys, you know, that maybe we don't relate? And so I pulled out of it, and I thought, you know, I just rather spend my money with someone who's making a razor who's really an enthusiast. You know what I mean? That is not to say that every dollar I spend goes to shaving enthusiasts, but you know, sometimes decisions have to be made, and it was at the time I think over $100 or right at $100, and so I pulled out. Since that time, I've gotten so many requests. I said, okay, let's do it. And I got to tell you, over the year or so, I've gotten a lot of emails from people, some of which who were happy and some folks were not. And I'd say, hey, I think you should contact Rockwell. They'd send me a picture of one that the fit and finish didn't look great on. And in every case, the Rockwell folks made it right for those people, or at least the ones who emailed me. They replaced the razors. So over the course of this last year, the deeds of the folks at Rockwell, Gareth, I think is one of the gentlemen's name, has sort of pulled me in that direction. The deeds, more so than the words, the fact that he's replaced razors, the fact that he's tried to make things right when there are problems, that has convinced me that it's worthy of trying. Now I understand. People are going to say you're getting too far down the road of morality, and you know, you're getting on your high horse and all these things, but you know, it's just my way. But the folks at Rockwell, I think, have earned my attention with this razor. Not that it means anything to them, because they may not give a hoot. They may not care whatsoever, and they have every right not to. But I thought I would level with you people on why I did not initially jump on the Rockwell bandwagon. It just didn't seem like it was folks who were really interested in the community aspect. In fact, there were some of the questions, and you know, it just didn't seem like it was something I wanted to take part in. But now they have proven themselves to be worthy. So here we are, and I got to tell you, based on my emails, I did not expect a product with a great fit and finish. I am surprised. I am surprised. Let's start by talking a little bit, or showing you the razors, in case you've never seen them. This is the Rockwell 6S. Stainless steel, good bit of heft to it, and this comes with two other plates. So you get 6 adjustment settings, I believe. Well, it's not actually adjustments, but you flip this plate and it'll give you a different aggressiveness, blade gap, all the rest of it. The Mergress, on the other hand, you twist this knob, which adjusts this blade gap and gives you different settings of aggressiveness. I believe it's 5 or 6, not exactly sure. So first, let's address cost. If you get a Mergress like this one, it's usually over $120 unless you get it on a BST, and there sometimes you can get a nice one for, you know, 80, 90, 100 bucks. This comes $99, somewhere in that neighborhood. So on cost, the Rockwell wins out on that. All right, it just on the basis of cost, this one is more affordable. If you don't go with the Mergress option, with the stainless steel adjustment knob, of course you can get a Merker Progress for 50, 60 bucks, then it would be more affordable. But for me, this knob adds to the weight and balance of the razor. I think over time adds to the durability of the razor, and to me it just feels better. All right, because I've had both. I prefer the Mergress option. So cost goes to Rockwell. Fit and finish, really surprised. The fit and finish on the Mergress is excellent. It is very, very good. However, I was surprised to find out that the fit and finish on this Rockwell, even on the undersides of these plates, and I looked at each one of them, it was really, really nice. In fact, I could only find one little slight mark that's almost, you almost can't see it unless you're really looking for it. So fit and finish, at least on my Rockwell, it's a wash. They're both excellent, and I checked all three plates. I looked under. I was really surprised because based on what I'd heard, I did not expect an excellent fit and finish. This one is. Let's talk for a minute about packaging. Packaging is a clear win for Rockwell. There's no comparison. This comes in a very heavy-duty box. Let me open it for you so you can see. I apologize. The dog's barking next door. Now you see why Leroy's barking all the time. So there's the top. It's really, really nicely done. One of the best packaging, some of the best packaging I've ever seen. Right there with Above the Tie. In fact, this is quite reminiscent of Above the Tie. The packaging is very nice. This is a very robust packing, or that you put the razor down in. It is not going to get banged around if it's in this box. The plates, again, very good condition. Also, this informational booklet that tells you about the razor. This is really well executed. I have to tell you, it is. You also get a pack of 5 blades with the Rockwell, which are their branded blades. On packaging, Rockwell blows it away. I will show you the Merker packaging, which you see here. It just comes in a very simple, kind of flimsy box. Inside, you get one razor blade, which I can't find right now. I may have dropped it out, but you get one. It fell down there. I'm not going to get it, but you get one Merkur blade, and there is a little insert that tells you about the razor. Now keep in mind, it's not going to tell you about the Mergress conversion, just the Merkur itself. So on packaging, clear winner is the Rockwell. And so that's about as far as I can go right now. So what we're going to do is kick off a series. I'm going to use these side by side until I go through each setting. So what I'll do is, starting tomorrow, I'll use both razors on setting 1, split my face down in half like you saw in the Edwin Jagger Merkur 34C video. We'll go Rockwell on one side, we'll go Mergress on the other for 3 passes, and we'll see how it feels, and I'll let you guys know. And we will repeat that for all 6 settings, 5, 6. I don't know how many the Mergress has, 5 or 6. Anyway, we'll go each day, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is one note. I also have a Parker variant coming in, which is very much like this Mergress. So I may sneak it in for one day just to try it against the Mergress rather, because I just want to try that razor because it looks great and it's affordable. But we will go through all 5 or 6 settings. We'll go through all 6 blade flips, or actually I'll flip it, yeah, 6 settings on the Rockwell, 5 or 6 on the Progress. Then we'll compare, and you will see these, and you'll get my live and organic reaction each day. I don't know how it will go. I have never used the Rockwell. I have used the Progress before, or Mergress. I'm forgetting the Mergress conversion. It's a good razor. I expect the Rockwell to be a good shaver. I am pleasantly surprised at the fit and finish. I did not expect it. I'm being very honest with you. So, I hope you guys will join me tomorrow afternoon. I will, of course, at 5 a.m. in the morning, go on number 1 on each razor, and we'll keep going through it until we finish, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Until next time, let's make America shave again.